the S block, P block, D block, F block. These are the blocks of the periodic table. In S block, that is left side of the periodic table, P block right side of the periodic table, D middle, F down of the periodic table. This is the general diagram for showing the periodic table which are having the elements. Okay, these S, P, D, F block again divided into different groups and periods. This is the period horizontal row. The vertical column is called as a group. From top to bottom is a group. From left to right is a period. Are you understand? The horizontal row is known as the period. The vertical column is known as the group. Are you understand? Yes. S block again divided into two groups. That is first A and the second A. First and the second, two groups. S block only is the starting block for the periodic table. In S block, again the elements are divided into two groups, 1A and 2A, 1A and 2A. And also you remember one more point. In S block totally metals are placed. Metals are placed. Coming into P block. Yes. P block. P block was divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups again. Here S block was divided into two groups. P block was divided into 6 groups. That is 3rd A, 4th A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A, and final one is 8th A. Are you able to see now? Yes. P block was again divided into 6 groups. Those are 3rd A, 4th A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A and 8th A groups. What is A meaning means? Here again the groups are divided into subgroups A and B. For easily recognition the groups, they are again divided into subgroups A and B. Okay, yes. Here see, the S block was again divided into two groups, first A and second A. And one more point, total the metals are placed in the S block. The two groups are total metals only. There is nothing non-metals in the S block. In the P, again divided into 6 groups. 3rd A to 8th A up to. Here, metals are there, non-metals are there, metalloids are there. You remember that point must be in the P block. Metals, non-metals, metalloids are presented. Metals, non-metals, metalloids. 3 types of elements are presented in the P block, but only metals are presented in the P block. Are you understand now? Sorry, S block. Only metals are located in the S, but in the P, metalloids, metals, non-metals are presented. We know already what is a metal. A hard solid substance is nothing but a metal. A hard solid substance is nothing but a metal. And also some of the metals are in the liquid state also. Maximum a hard solid substance and also in 9th class students they already know in 8th class only the materials which show the lustrous property, sonority property, malleability property and ductility property. Those are known as metals. So the hard solid substance and except these properties are known as metals. What is non-metals? The substances which are in the liquid state and the gaseous state are considered as non-metals. Like example, sulfur, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, fluorine, chlorine. These are examples for the non-metals. All are placed in the P block. Okay. But what about D and F means? Yes, only metals. The D block and A block are also having the only metals. But the metals which have the radioactive property total in the F block. Radioactive elements. Do you listen the name? Radioactive elements are placed in the F block. But in the D, some of the radioactive elements are presented, but most of the maximum are metals only. In S, D, F, all are metals only. But in the P only, the non-metals and metalloids are placed. The non-metals and metalloids are placed. I already told to you what is meant by metalloid. In the metal, the substance can show the metallic properties and non-metallic properties. Both properties are exhibited by one substance is known as the metalloid. Metallic properties are there, non-metallic properties are there. Both properties are presented in one substance is known as a metalloid. Are you understand? Yes. This is the brief diagrammatical representation for the S and P. I'll say what is the name of 1A, 2A to 8A, up to 1A to 8A. I'll say the general names of elements. Yes. Yes. First S block. Why these elements are known as S block elements means I will say the differentiating electron in these elements must be entered into the s orbital. Differentiating electron nothing but outermost electron. You remember what is differentiating electron? Outermost electron. When the outermost electron was entered into which orbital? That belongs to the block of element. Are you understand? Hydrogen belongs to the S block. What is the electronic configuration? 1s1. What is outermost shell? 1s only. Why? Because only one shell is there. So which is the orbital? S orbital. So the last electron was entered into which orbital? That belongs to the block of element. The outermost electron was entered into the which orbital? That element belongs to that block of periodic table. Are you understand? That's why we can say that S block elements valence electronic configuration must be having the S orbital only. Okay. Yes. S block again divided into 1A and 2A. 1A elements all are metals only, but again there is the name they are given. 1A is known as alkali metals. Alkali metals. 2A is known as alkaline earth metals. 2A means second A. Alkaline earth metals. You write these are very important in higher also. Alkali metals, alkaline earth metals. In S block, two groups are presented. 1A group, 2A group. That is first A, second A. First A group is also known as alkali metals. Second A group is also known as alkaline earth metals. First A group is also known as alkali metals. Second A group is also known as alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. This is first A group. The first A group general electronic configuration is NS1. The first A group general electronic configuration is NS1. The second A group general electronic configuration is NS2. Are you understand? In S block, two groups are presented, that is 1A and 2A. First A group elements are known as alkali metals. Second A group elements are known as alkaline earth metals. First A group alkali metals general electronic configuration for the outermost shell is NS1. General electronic configuration for the outermost shell is NS1. And second A group element general electronic configuration for the outermost shell is NS2. Here N is the principal quantum number starting from 1 to so on. 1s1, 1s2, 1s3, 1s1, 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s1 like that. Okay, 1 to 8s. Here also 1 to 8s, 1s2, 2s2. That is nothing but number of electrons in the outermost shell is nothing but the group number. I already discussed to you. The group number was decided depending upon the valency electrons. The group number was decided depending upon the valency electrons. If the group number is 1, the valency electrons are also 1. If the group number is 2, the number of valency electrons are also 2. Are you understand my point, ma? Very important in higher classes. I hope must be you note in your running notebook. Okay, S block I is divided into two groups, 1A and 2A. 1A group elements are also known as alkali metals. Why? Because in S block total metals are presented Second A group is known as alkaline earth metals. The general electronic configuration for the 1A is Ns1. The general electronic configuration for the 2A is Ns2. Okay. Here N is the principal quantum number. The values are starting from 1 to so on. Okay. Yes. This one electron is nothing but that it belongs to the represented for the first A. These two electrons are represented the second A group. This is about the S block. Next for the P. P block again divided into 6 groups. Third A. Third A is nothing but boron family. Why? Because boron is the starting element. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np1. 3 electrons total. Third A. Fourth A is known as carbon family. Because carbon is the starting element. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np2. Fifth A is the nitrogen family. Because nitrogen is the starting element. 68. Chalcogen family. Or oxygen family. 78. Halogen family. Or fluorine family. General electronic configuration is N2. Last one, 88. There are number of names for this group. Zero group, noble gases, zero group, inert gases, stable gases. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np6. This is the P block classification. Again, the P block can be classified into 6 groups, 3rd A to 8th A. 3rd A, once see carefully, understand with me. 3rd A, boron family, because the starting element in the 3rd A group is boron. Okay. So, the outermost electronic configuration for the 3rd A group is Ns2 Np1. 2 plus 1, 3 valence electrons, that is belongs to the 3rd A. So, 3rd A group is also known as boron family. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np1. Here, the outermost electron was entered into the p orbital. That's why these elements are belongs to the p block element. Are you understand now? The outermost electron was entered into the p orbital means those are belongs to the p block elements. Next, 4th A is known as the carbon family because the carbon is the starting element in the 4th A group. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np2, 2 plus 2, 4th A. 5th A, nitrogen family, Ns2 Np3, 3 plus 2, 5 valence electrons are presented in the outermost shell. That is 5th A. 6th A, chalcogen family or oxygen family because oxygen is the starting element. Chalcogen family is the 6th A. General electronic configuration is Ns2 Np4, 4 plus 2, 6. 6 valence electrons are presented in the outermost shell. It is belongs to the 6th A group. Are you understand now? 6 electrons are presented in the outermost shell means it is belongs to the 6th A group. The outermost electrons number is equals to the group number. Next, 7th A is nothing but halogen family. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np5. Ns2 Np5. 5 plus 2, 7 belongs to the 7th A. Next, last one, 8th A group. There are number of names for 8th A because all stable elements are presented in this group only. The stable elements in the P block are gathered in the 8th A only. The names are noble gases, zero group elements, stable gases, inert gases. These are the different names of 8th A group. The general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np6. 6 plus 2, 8 valence electrons are presented in the outermost shell. This is the p block classification. In the p block, metals are there, non-metals are there, metalloids are there. Metals, non-metals, metalloids are placed in the p block into different groups, RDA to 8TA groups. Are you understand? In the D block, all are metals only, I said clearly. The differentiating electron was entered into the d orbital. Those elements are belongs to the D block. All are placed with the metals only. The general electronic configuration is NS122, NP126, N-1, D110. So you also write 2 NS2 NP6. Why? Because after S and P are filled after only the electrons are entered into the D. So NS2 NP6 N-1 D110, because the D orbital must be contain the 10 electrons. 10 electrons. F block also containing only metals only. All are metals which are having the radioactive property. Radioactive metals. NS2, NP6, N-1, D110 and N-2, F1 to 14. N-2, F1 to 14. This is the general electronic configuration of the F block elements. D block nothing but all are having the metals only. General electronic configuration is NS2, NP6. After completion of S and P, the electrons was entered into the D. N-1, D1 to 10. F block all are having the metals which are having the radioactive property. Nothing but general electronic configuration is NS2, NP6, N-1, D1 to 10, N-2, F1 to 14, N-2, F1 to 14. This is the how the elements are divided into metals, non-metals, metalloids and placed into different groups. This is the concept of today's video.